In today's video, I will take you behind the scenes of how I developed the AI Tech Publishing website using ChatGPT as my assistant. You'll see how I asked specific questions, get structured responses, and implemented those ideas to build the site you see today. You'll find this video different, but interesting, as I show my questions or prompts for AI and its response to my questions. I hope this helps you working with AI. Let's get started. What you're looking at is the dialogue in ChatGPT 4. And this is where it all started. I put the following prompt in, and this is where it all got started. My prompt read, starting right here, a tough question. I'd like to begin building a website and a YouTube channel in the general niche of digital books and digital magazines, not only showing people how to create such items, but build my own brand of books and magazines. What general topics would be the most likely to succeed over the next 5 years? Now, since I have been communicating with ChatGPT for at least 6 months or more, it has a history of what I do. And so it replies, that's fantastic direction. It aligns with your skills in PowerPoint, Adobe Camtasia, and e-publishing. Over the next 5 years, digital books and magazines will continue to thrive, particularly in the specific area of high-demand niches. Then it goes into giving me a list of topics. And you can see all these little topics right here. I'm not going to go into those in detail. But then it comes down to here where it says, what would work best for you? And it suggests what I should do. Since you want to teach, build your own brand, I recommend digital publishing and monetization, or senior digital lifestyles, or AI tech e-publishing. And what I did is I looked at both of these last two and I went, that's it. That's what I want. Then I tell ChatGPT, skip down here, and it says, as you know, AI is very broad. With limited time to make a success of how I should approach the AI field, what should I focus on? What sources are available to learn information as it applies to senior digital lifestyles and AI tech e-publishing? Also, what would be a general business schedule plan? Then what ChatGPT does is it actually gives me a schedule. And not only how I should learn about AI, but also learn about e-publishing, and also how much time I should spend on each. It tells me here where I can learn and stay updated. And it gives me some final thoughts and next steps. I then put in the prompt. That's really great. You ask, would you like help in brainstorming a brand name or content strategy for a new website and channel? The answer is yes, but I love your senior digital lifestyle for a website and channel. Also AI tech and e-publishing for another website. Now AI quickly goes through, and by the way, it does this in seconds. It goes through and it brings up what I could have as a YouTube channel and website for senior digital lifestyle right there. And then it goes through what I could have as a layout, by the way, of AI and tech and e-publishing website and YouTube channel. It gives me the mission, the target audience, the core topics, branding taglines, smart publishing with AI, create, market, sell it with AI. That's the one we went with. Then it came down here to the next steps. It goes through content creation. It came down to phase 3, growth and monetization over 2 to 6 months. Phase 4, scaling up 6 to 12 months. Next steps. Then I asked it on the next steps, but to coordinate with the schedule it had created earlier and the business plan, which without any trouble at all it did. And here's all the steps. And here's a 3-month calendar for the blog and YouTube. Give me each week what I need to do. And also the topics. It also tells me how to monetize with ebooks, courses, and coaching. Now, my background was working with websites a little bit years ago, and I used to know HTML pretty well, but it recommended using WordPress as the blog. And I said in this prompt is, in this plan, you recommend WordPress over a regular website. Any reason or best advantages of using WordPress? And it tells me, great question. WordPress is my top recommendation for seniors' digital lifestyle and AI tech and e-publishing websites because it's flexible, scalable, and built the SEO advantages. And then it goes through the advantages. And also tells me why I should not use an HTML website. Then it comes down and tells me what programs to use to create the website on WordPress. And I went with Elementor to create this website. Now I told it that I was thinking of using Divi instead to design the website, and what it did, it gave me the advantages and disadvantages of both Divi and Elementor. Then I come down here, the prompt says for my use, which is better, Elementor or GeneratePress? And it basically brought up Elementor. I did some research and found out Elementor was considered one of the best things to use in developing a WordPress site. And here's its final verdict. Then I asked it to create an icon for me, and I went through and created these different icons for the websites and gave me some color schemes, technical thing. Later on, I did have AI create me an actual branding book that told me all the colors I should have, all the fonts, everything for the website. Then here I also mentioned that I was interested in doing monthly videos. And what I decided to do, instead of the monthly videos, I actually do a video per blog and to the specific topic that we're covering. Then I came up with this prompt that says, after some thinking about this project, I've decided at the moment, because of limited time, to only do senior digital lifestyles and put AI and tech e-publishing on the back burner and look at it in 4 months. Will this change my weekly schedule at all? And it says yes, and it's willing to come up with a new schedule. Now, what I decided to do, I switched around. I actually decided to go with the AI tech publishing website first from the recommendations of ChatGPT. And then I decided later to, hey, in a month, I'll just start the Senior Digital Lifestyle website. And it's here where I come up with a prompt that, yes, on the next text, but I was just thinking, am I picking the right one to focus on first? Should I do AI tech and publishing first? And then it goes down and tells me why I should do the AI tech first. Here's the pros on each one and the cons. And, here I come up with a prompt saying, is AI and tech and e-publishing too long of a web name or YouTube name? Or is it good to have a long for SEO? Also, there's a problem using and sign and either the YouTube or web name. And it comes down and gives me an explanation on all that. And then what I do is, after it gives me a lot of information, I'll come back, and this is pretty common. I'll ask it, rank your suggestion. So it has all these suggestions. I'll ask it to rank what you think is the most likely to succeed. And here's the ranking it gives me. So I liked the names, but I wasn't sure if I could get the domain rights to those names. I had to go with AI Tech Publishing because that was the domain name that I could get that was the closest to what it suggested. Senior Digital Lifestyles, I was able to get that name as is. So it also gave me some alternative names if I couldn't find the name I wanted. On the other website, Senior Digital Lifestyle, I asked it on this prompt, would you consider Senior Digital Lifestyle better than Digital Seniors Hub? And it gives me an explanation. And so here's the final verdict. Here's my prompt where I say, as far as domains, I got the following: seniordigitallifestyles.com, and could not get AI Publishing Hub or the other suggestions. Got AITechPublishing.com instead. What blog tagline do you recommend for the AI Tech Publishing? And so it came up with the taglines. And I picked this one right here. Then I asked it to do a logo under your best choice above, do the logo. And then what happens, I went into Adobe Express and created the homepage layout. And in this prompt, I asked, what do you think of this blog homepage of AI Tech? Any suggestions? And so it actually, I downloaded that, and so it gave me my suggestion, what works well. It liked all these items. Here's the places for improvement. It's asking if call of action wasn't added. And on my homepage, currently, there's still not really a call of action. I will add that later. The website's still in development, basically. And it asked me to improve the readability of the tagline. And then final verdict, you're off strong. Would you like me to create a wireframe layout for the full homepage structure? I said yes. And that's where it created this. And then I gave it the final layout, what it looked like, or was going to look like. I still have not put it in exactly the way it shows here. The reason being is I was still learning how to use Elementor and creating this, and didn't know how to really do it. So what I have right now is just basically what I was able to create in Elementor. Building the AI Tech Publishing website has been a rewarding and sometimes challenging experience. If you're interested in following along, stay tuned for more posts documenting the journey, complete with actionable tips, tools, and lessons learned. Whether you're a creator, author, or aspiring digital publisher, plenty of insights will help you on your own journey. Want to keep up with the progress? Subscribe to the blog for updates and each step of the process, and follow along on YouTube for in-depth tutorials and behind-the-scenes insights. As always, your feedback is valuable. Let me know what topics you would like to see covered next.